Hi, everyone. Good evening. Just wanting to confirm that you can hear me, Emmanuel.
Yep, I can hear you. Yeah, very excited to be here as well. Just taking my time to send a link out to most of our community guys to jump in. Yeah.
Sure. I just tried to send in a request that you join as a co-host, just in case you say it, so you can take note of that as well.
Yeah, sure. I think I've not received it, but yeah, if it comes, I'm gonna accept it.
Okay, cool. Hi, Timothy. Welcome. We are going to start in a couple of minutes. Um, Hi, Emmanuel. Just let me know when we can start, and then we can just kick off.
Yeah, I think we can start. So, in as much as people joining, since it's a recorded spaces where people could listen, and in
Cool.
as much as people joining, we just gonna keep it going. Yeah, so I think we can definitely start. Yeah, thank you.
Cool. So, yes, welcome everyone to our very first X Space about the Stellar Search program. So, Emmanuel, I'm thinking, we can just do like a general introduction, and then, I'll take your lead on questions that you probably have already for me, and then we can give room for a couple of people who might have questions as well to ask, and then we can respond to that. How does that sound?
Yeah, I think that is completely cool. So, guys, if you're in the space, I want you to know that you should not just be in the space without a retweet. So, I'm going to share this space up top. so we could give it a retweet. Just give me a sec. Yep. So I'm going to share this at top of the space. So I expect that, guys. Let's give it a retweet. Let's bring a lot of people in. I just shared up top the space. So guys, give
Yeah.
it a retweet. Give it a retweet. Some retweets is going to really help out to bring in a lot of people into the space. Yeah. But I'm super excited because this is the first ever space on
I
Stella
know.
Search, right?
Yes, it's the first of many.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm super excited. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just start out with introductions then. My name is Gift. I work as the head of operations at DFS Lab. DFS Lab, we are primarily investors. We invest in startups that are building the future of digital commerce in Africa. But we also put together innovation programs where we support founders, developers, and entrepreneurs in Africa to take their ideas into user validated products. So yeah, Emmanuel, I would give room for you to do an intro and then talk a bit more about the IA Labs. Over.
Yeah, definitely. I'm super excited, guys, to have you in the room. I see we got Kosi in the room. We got Country. We got Obed. Timothy, I see you too. And I see we got Ghana, Ghana Bad Junior. Yeah, I see you too. Super excited, guys, to have you in this space. So one thing about Aya is Aya. One of the things that we do is to train. We also, as well, give people the opportunity to build, as well as we give people the opportunity to get themselves established in the space of Web3. We do that through Web3 education with respect to adversity. That's something that we do, uh, where we train Web3 folks who are, interested in Web3. We train them on product design, on product management, as well as smart contract. Development. Yeah, where we decide to keep these individuals equipped to really pick up in the space of Web3. From there, we have the R Labs, which is a building platform. The exciting part is we actually hosted the hackathon. We hosted a hackathon actually that was last year on the R Labs, which was super successful. And as well as this year, I think we'll be hosting, the Accra hackathon. But with the interim, we've hosted tons of hackathon coming from major hackathons, the
Um,
in-house hackathon
yeah.
from Kenya, as well as a lot of partnership hackathons we've been hosting on our platform. Apparently, we have about 15 hackathons hosted on the Labs, and yeah, we are hoping to onboard more people and to get it going. Yep,
Yeah,
gift
good.
back to you.
We're excited to be partnering with IA Labs on the Stellar Search program since we're on this space to discuss about Stellar Search. Might be a good opportunity for me to also talk more about what the program entails and our partnership with IA Labs as well. So Stellar Search is so prior to now we've done a bunch of SCF startup camp with one of our partners called Stellar Development Foundation. The bootcamp runs in a typical design sprint model style where we engage with founders within a 5-day period where we go through an intense bootcamp session with them to take their ideas into user validated product, but most importantly, support them on how they can, integrate those ideas with the Stellar blockchain network. And recently, the Stellar Development Foundation also launched the Sorobon network, which is a smart contract platform network, which is now live on mainnet. So, we've been putting together these SCF startup camp for over 3 years now. And we thought, what better way to build a more engaged community of African developers and founders seeking to build blockchain powered solutions through the Stellar network and the Sorobon network. So we designed a program called Stellar Surge. The whole idea behind Stellar Search is to build that community of African developers, founders seeking to build blockchain power solutions using the Stellar and Turbo network, and also to provide, more support to the African Web3 slash blockchain ecosystem. By support, I mean, providing opportunities for funding, providing opportunities to network with, founders across Africa to collaborate. Also providing learning opportunities to learn about the powerful technologies, which is the Stellar network and the Sorobo network. So that's what the Stellar Search program is about. It has the expression of the community aspect, but also facilitating real-time interactions with developers and founders across Africa. And I'm sure we're going to talk more about these two expressions of the program, which is the community aspect of it, as well as the in-person event. So, Emmanuel, I give it up to you now to, just take it up from there. I know you had mentioned you're going to ask a bunch of questions for me to respond to, and then we would also, just take it up from there rather.
Yeah, thanks. So, Gift, I want to come back to you. I know that Stellar Search, as you spoke about, is an event that seeks to, empower builders to build on the Stellar network. I think that's super exciting. But I want to know, is this only happening in Ghana, or are there some other African countries that's happening? And yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Emmanuel. So first off, I mentioned that the Stellar Search program is a program in a sense first, because we are also trying to facilitate that community of developers and founders across Africa. The event expression of Stellar Surge is to creating that real-time interaction opportunities. And to answer your question, Emmanuel, it's not just happening in Accra. So this year, for the first lap of the real-time events, we will be organizing through Stellar Surge. We will be in Accra, Ghana, Nairobi, Kenya, and Lagos, Nigeria. But we are starting out in Ghana. We're starting out in Ghana June 29th, and the event in Nairobi is happening July 2nd, and then Lagos July 5th. So these are the schedules for the real-time Stellar Search program events, developer meetups, and roadshows are happening across Africa. There is a huge possibility that the next phase of the program would get to organizing more events, more real-time events across other regions in Africa and other countries in Africa as well. Yeah.
That is an amazing one. So I want us to delve into some of the things to expect at the event, because I know. But before that, I want you to talk about the narrative of the event. So um, I know it's an event for the start, but what does the event seeks to achieve at the end of every country? So after 29th in Ghana, what do we seek to achieve after July 2nd, as well as after 5th in Nigeria?
Yes, so the event in a sense is to build that real-time interaction. If you've been working in the Web3 and blockchain space, a bunch of builders and founders really just get their head into building, and sometimes it's good to let the head down a bit to network. In the developer space, network is really really an important thing, because you also get to meet other builders and collaborate and see opportunities to collaborate. But speaking on an overview of the objectives of this event, really is to build, getting more builders and more founders being aware of the amazing things that they can build on Stellar, but not just building in a sense, but building for Africa. That's something I should mention. Yeah, and across this event, we would be putting together real practical workshops around Sorobon, which is a smart contract platform of Stellar. And in Ghana, for example, we are targeting, students, developers, engineers who are, just trying to get out into their development career. get them to understanding how to build on Sorobon. But most importantly, would also be having founders and entrepreneurs who are actually